Yeah.
A lot has happened in the 2 weeks that we have not recorded, and I'm not laughing because they're funny things. I'm laughing because it's genuinely crazy how much stuff has happened in just 2 weeks.
The world is in peril.
Yeah. We are
what a
watching
shock to the system. What a transition.
Yeah, what an absolutely horrible transition. So we'll give it a moment of silence. Just all right. Now we're serious.
Yeah, we stand with Ukraine.
Yes. So Russia declared war on Ukraine, and from what we've seen so far, this is about like a week and a half in, and essentially, Ukraine is doing a lot more than people thought they would.
Yeah.
They're really taking it to Russia. Russia is still closing in on them.
They're going to clutch.
Yeah. But I think a lot of people thought, like, oh, Ukraine is, like, doomed. They have no chance.
Man.
But right now, everybody is putting harsh restrictions on Russia. They kicked them out of the SWIFT system. Their economy's, like, on the brink of collapsing.
Yeah, their currency is virtually
the ruble is less than a penny now.
Yeah, it's less than a V-buck or something.
Oh my god.
It's less valuable than
no, I'm saying V-bucks are worth more than the Russian ruble. That is so sick.
What a time to be alive.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, this is such a weird moment because it also just feels odd to see a war through TikTok. I think I had talked to you about this beforehand, but like it's weird how like in history, like we talk about like seeing old war footage of like World War II. And you know how like in World War II they had used balloons that look like tanks to trick people?
Yeah.
Like I think that was how they did D-Day. I feel like that's because that was so funny to me to think like there's no way that actually worked and that they did
would
that.
Never fall for that. Yeah.
And now I'm thinking like it's gonna be weird when we're in history books and like they're showing old war footage and it's like a dude on TikTok and he's like, "Hey guys, what's going on?" Like it feels like when you watch Spider-Man and you see them like on FaceTime.
Literally just like teenagers that like really have no reason to be there, but
it is one of those things where it's just like it's odd and it's interesting to see how that like kind of it becomes the new way of sharing. Like not only has it been the way of sharing information, but like information like this where I'm so used to it just being like, oh, reporters are out there recording this. Like no, you're seeing like airstrikes from like a Snapchat video. Like
it's kind of nuts, but like even Zelensky's Daddy Zelensky, my man.
You did not just say Daddy Zelensky that
loud.
I
did. You know what's crazy? You're shaming me now, but you were saying the same shit in the car.
I was saying it was very loud.
Yeah. Daddy Zelensky?
No, I agree with you though.
That he is.
It is really crazy
say
how.
It, then.
No, I'm not gonna
say it.
Daddy Zelensky. Oh my. He did kind of become like a war hero overnight.
Yeah.
And I don't want to go on like a political rant. I was gonna make fun of some people who are now cheering him who were not before. On certain news networks that may rhyme with Tucker Carlson and others like that.
I wonder who you could be referring to.
Yeah. Assholes.
Oh, Hannity. No.
Yeah. Bill O'Reilly.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Avoiding all that shit, it is just interesting because you could tell that like Zelensky's a stand-up dude and
he is so cool.
Just being out there. This is a comedian.
Yeah.
This is like if The Rock became president and like was just, oh yeah, I'm going out on the battlefield.
Yeah.
You know how crazy
it's like
that would
getting
be?
a celebrity as a president and having it be the good ending.
Yeah. We got the bad ending. Yeah. Oh man. But
like he's sending out videos of his location or like where he's at, like at the moment, like come get me. And I keep seeing like jokes about like he just has a bunch of these stockpiled so he can just like just put them out like every other day and just like be at a different spot.
That actually would be smart. Like put out a video
and use
saying
that
I'm
as
right
like
here.
a war tactic, just like so people are sent there, but it's actually just a trap.
Yeah. That actually probably is a really smart.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, we gotta be on his team. Be like, hey, Zelensky, we got some podcasters here. They said they have some pretty good ideas for you.
What's that red dot on your forehead? Just like
Whoa. But yeah, it's been interesting to watch. It's been incredibly sad to see, just because of, you know, they've been attacking civilians for the most part, and seeing like footage of that, hearing the stories about it. It is really sad. You start to see that even Russian people are starting to protest against the war. There was a news station that just went off air. Like, everybody walked out of the studio while it was rolling.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Anonymous hacked, I guess, most of their major streaming services and just showed war footage from what was happening. Trying to show the citizens of Russia what is actually happening in the war. Because I think to some extent there is like disinformation campaigns to tell them, hey, like, you're going over there diplomatically, you're going over there to help them. Yeah. And it just shows like videos of them like airstriking civilians.
Yeah. Also, the Ukrainian civilians are just a different breed of badass in their own right.
You're talking about, what's it called, like Snake Island or something?
Them and just like the general population, like they're so like just proud of where they're from and just like the way they like have you seen the thing about this, like these civilians had a fucking RPG and took out some supplies themselves. Holy shit.
That's crazy.
We thought Russians were the badasses, but nope. The whole time.
The thing about that Snake Island thing was that like a Russia warship pulled up and was like, hey, you guys have to surrender.
Yeah.
And they literally like yelled at the ship like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like I think it was TMG that made the joke where it was like, if you pull up to this place and they're telling you, go fuck yourself, and you're in a warship, I'd be a little scared.
That's cold.
Because even though you have like the upper hand, if they're telling you like, go fuck yourself, there's something so sinister and cold about that is like, you know what, I'm second guessing like my position. Maybe I'm not, I shouldn't be so confident. Like,
man.
Yeah, no, it's crazy what's going on over there. Like I said, it's sad, but it is really nice to see them pulling through. It is nice to see parts of the world who are actually doing something to help.
Yeah.
They did apply to be part of the European Union, so hopefully that helps them out. And we're getting sprinkled on.
Yeah. A little wetness never hurt anybody.